actually watched an episode of Rode Maya yesterday before I went to sleep.
Which one did you watch?
Huh?
Which one? Which one did you watch?
I watched the one where he had African American and Africans, basically our relationship. There's a lot of but the thing about that is, and I'm curious about what you have to say about that, is I get along with Africans.
You get along.
I haven't had too much. I mean, they were I've actually had the best experience employing Africans, being just great workers, loyal, not greedy. I had the best relationships with African people when it comes to co-worker experiences. Particularly the East Africans. I had a lot of them, people from Djibouti, from Somalia, from Ethiopia, Eritrea, all and up and down there, man. Africans from all over the East and the West. Now people like one of the guys that was from Africa, I forgot which country he was from. I think Ghana maybe. And he talked about when he had went to the United States. I believe it was New York. And he trusted this guy who felt like it was his brother. He was a black man. And the guy lured him in and robbed him.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, I feel you, man. I feel you, but that probably would happen to anybody who comes in and is gonna hand over somebody $2,000. It's not a good thing, but in America, that's how it is. It's scarce money, man. So you give somebody thousands of dollars, you better be on your P's and Q's, man. You better be, they had a address. They better know you serious. They better, if you don't have no address.
You mind if I say something?
Yeah.
Okay. Based on what you are talking about, an idea just came to me. The worst experience that I personally have had with African Americans was in Ohio. Can you believe that?
With African Americans?
Yes.
Well, what kind of experiences were they?
I was beaten.
You was beaten?
Yes.
How did that happen? What?
Because they felt I was a stranger.
So tell me how that happened. Like, you was walking home from work, or?
No, I'll tell you what happened. I was coming from my apartment in Columbus, and I was going to a store, the corner store, right? You understand the corner store?
Mm-hmm.
By the corner store?
Yeah.
Okay, I had to pass through a neighborhood to go to the corner store. In the neighborhood, I noticed 7 African American young men on one side of the street. I just kept on going on my side of the street, going down to the corner store. Coming back, the guys blocked my way. I didn't say anything. I just kept on moving. Before I got to the street, to my apartment, when I took my key out to put in the front door, a guy pushed the hell out of me. I dropped everything that I had in my hand. I dropped them. The guy punched my ass and then picked the things that I had up that I went to buy. Left me with my which was just orange juice that I bought for the next morning. Took my orange juice, walked up with it, and beat the hell out of me before I put my key in my door and then ran off. There were about 7 of them. They ran off.
These were young boys, or like?
I mean, they were about 20 something. You know, you can't tell the ages in America as compared to the ages in Africa. You can't tell because people grew bigger here than there. You cannot tell.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. So you can't tell if they were like 19, 20, or if they were 26, 27.
Definitely, you can tell. You can tell.
Yeah, and was this at night or during the day?
It was at night.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. That surprises me. You know, it surprises me because you say Columbus, but I mean, it doesn't really surprise. You know, meaning that it happens. You know what I mean? I have a brother that was shot and killed in Chicago. You know what I mean? You know that robbery happens. People die. You know what I mean? You hate to have people who you are trying to be an ambassador to. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want people coming to our communities and getting beat up and robbed, because then when you say, look, I get beat up and robbed by black people, then that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? You can't argue with the undeniable truth. You see what I'm saying? But I do know, like, a lot of the situations that Africans describe that happen to them when they come here happen to African Americans. You see what I'm saying? Because if you in the black, that's why, you know, we all trying to get out, because if people hunt, you said they took your food. Just food. That mean, you know, that's what I'm like. Dang, was they really that hungry in Columbus? I mean, you can go to the food bank and get food, really, but the young dudes, they probably ain't gonna do that. I don't know what was going through their mind. I do know that wherever we go in the world, danger exists, and you have to be. You gotta really be like Daniel in the lion's den. You know what I mean? I've been in some pretty vulnerable situations before myself. I haven't got beat up or anything like that, but I do feel like if I was a different stature, I probably would, you know, there would be probably, you know, people would probably take more opportunities. I am just been fortunate enough to, you know, I've always been at least big enough to people where people don't really try me like that. But I mean, just fortunate. And then I just also, you know, I avoid, you know what I'm saying? Just like the guy that say he got robbed with $2,000. Well, on one hand, I would say I'm not going to just quickly give somebody no $2,000. But then on the other hand, there's been situations where I got, you know, I invested in some scams. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make my money work, thinking I'm doing something good, and I lose my money. So we take losses, man. That's just part of, you know, a lot of people that come to America and they complain that the black kids, when in school, calling them African booty scratchers. Man, do you know I got called Count Blackula? You know, every kind of joke. We all go through that. Black people are harder on black people than anybody else on this planet Earth.
Because the black people know nobody else but black people.
No, we know people. We know when your black neighbor come over, you're gonna treat him a little differently than if a white neighbor come over. He come over, can I have some brown sugar? Yes, sir. We have some brown sugar. You know, if you could brother come up, what you need some brown sugar for? No. You come over here asking for brown sugar today. Tomorrow you're gonna be coming over asking for some honey. No, don't come with that. You know, you gonna go through a different experience. You better have a tough heart, man. But that doesn't mean that's part of the struggle. Is what connects us.
Yes.
Meaning that, you know, I know that my blackness it's a part of the struggle. It ain't real. It's just like this is the team we on because it's the right side. You know what I mean? Even if I was white, I would want to be wearing the black jersey right now, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because it's the right side. You know what I mean? It's you know, and that's one of the things that I think is powerful if black people, black leadership, black rulership, you know, we do got to get ourselves in order first.